Hello all, the weekly current affairs. In this particular weekly current affairs, I am going to discuss about the most important 10 topics. The first topic is with respect to BRICS. We know that BRICS countries are 5 countries. Now it's an expanded countries of 5 plus 6, it is 11. What is this expanded BRICS? First topic. Second topic is with respect to Chandrayaan 3. Why we went near side of the moon, means south pole of the moon. What are the reasons behind it? Second topic. Third topic with respect to, it is Dholpur Karauli Tiger Reserve was been given the 54th Tiger Reserve status. Where it is located? Why? Because a current affair. Fourth, it is mainly with respect to Bharat, Bharat new car assessment program, mainly with respect to identify the accident, the chance of casualties. There is one particular program which is called as new car assessment program. And the next is North Sea, which is very important. North Sea is in the news. And Hurricane Hilary. What is this Hurricane Hilary? And the next we have understanding of the failure of Luna 25. Luna 25 is a program of Russia. Russia is very famous for launching the first satellite on the earth, onto the near earth. The first man to send onto the space is Russia. But now Russia is failing in its space projects. That is what? Luna 25. And the next is Seethakali folk art. Seethakali folk art. What is this Seethakali folk art of Kerala, of Dalit community? This folk art is of Dalit community. This we will be discussing. And the next, the Global Environment Facility Assessment or Assembly is coming up with Global Biodiversity Framework Fund. What is this fund? We will be discussing now. And the last topic is with respect to Northern Sea Route. Northern Sea Route. These are the 10 topics which I am going to discuss today on the very important weekly current affairs. So, starting with the first topic, which is called as the BRICS Expanded. Prelims point of view, very important. Earlier we have 5 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Now the 6 countries are going to become part of BRICS, and now it is going to be called as Expanded BRICS. The 6 countries are Saudi Arabia, Iran, UAE, Egypt, Ethiopia and Argentina. So 4 countries are there from Middle East. One is Saudi Arabia, Iran, UAE and Egypt, as well as Ethiopia from Africa and Argentina from South America. In this way, the 6 countries are going to join the BRICS, and now it is going to be the 11 country body, the BRICS Summit. And this are going to be part of BRICS from January 1st, 2014. And the theme of the summit which is going to conduct in 2014 is BRICS and Africa Partnership for Mutually Accelerated Growth, Sustainable Development and Inclusive Multilateralism. This was first in person after COVID. So, for the first time we are going to have direct, offline, in our language, offline mode. Offline mode BRICS Summit is going to conduct for the first time in Africa in 2024, after 2019 and after the Russia invasion of Ukraine. The main items on the agenda were to attract attention for the potential for a greater geopolitical consolidation of the grouping, and how to make the country, how to make these BRICS countries and the world sustainable and inclusive. The most important point with respect to this BRICS is, it was 5, now 6 countries are going to add from 1st January 2014, and the summit is going to conduct in Africa, and now the BRICS countries are 11 countries. This is the first topic. And the second topic is Chandrayaan 3. Why we choose near region of the moon or south pole region of the moon? The reasons behind it is permanently shadowed region, so there is a possibility of having water, and recently we found some sodium sulfur things which are available on the moon. Balanced proximity to the pole for scientific exploration. Because of this, again we went near the south pole or the near region. Continuous line of sight communication with the earth. On-far would relay systems causing delays and Chandrayaan 2 orbiter's orbit. Hence, because of these reasons, we are going to the south pole of the moon. Dholpur Karauli Tiger Reserve. If you see the map, in this map you can see the Dholpur. Here it is located, Dholpur in Madhya Pradesh. The most of the tigers in India are located in Madhya Pradesh. The first place is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has the highest number of tigers, 785. Second is Karnataka with 563. Third is Uttarakhand with 560. And the next is Maharashtra with 444. The new reserve marks Rajasthan's fifth. It is located in Rajasthan's 5th. Joining the existing reserves of Ranthambore, Sariska, Mukundra Hills, Ramgarh, Vishadhari. So now this 5th of Rajasthan, which is called as Dholpur Karauli Tiger Reserve. The most number of tiger reserves are present in, Madhya Pradesh. Bharat, Global New Car Assessment Program towards Zero Foundation, a UK registry agency, aims to test and rate the safety of car models in crashes. So, safety models, to have a safety journey, to have a very good cars. So, if accidents happens also, the number of casualties, the number of injuries should be less. For that, we are going to have an assessment. That assessment is called as Bharat NCAP, New Car Assessment Program, or New Car Assessment Program, which is called as Global NCAP. Now we are going to have NCAP, which is India's Indigenous Car Crash Testing Program. In prelims, we can expect a question, Bharat NCAP, what it is? It is mainly with respect to car crash or testing program. So, if the car crash happens, chance of casualties, chance of injuries is how much? For that, we are going to have a program called as Bharat NCAP program. The next is North Sea. We know that North Sea is very famous for oil reserves. The North Sea is in the news. The North Sea is located in the northwest Europe. It is bordered by several countries, including Norway to the east and north, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, and the Belgium, France, and the United Kingdom. All the countries are part of the North Sea. So, North Sea map pointing is very important. Please remember the UK, Scotland, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, we have Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium. These are the countries which are surrounded by North Sea. And North Sea is very famous for oil. Oil is abundantly available in this particular part. It is connected to the Atlantic by Strait of Dover and English Channel. So, the map pointing of North Sea is in the news. So, please remember the bordering countries or the neighboring countries of North Sea. Hurricane Hilary. After so much of time, we got some hurricanes in United States of America. Hurricane Hilary is said to become the first tropical storm to hit southern California in more than 80 years. Up to now, southern California was not affected. Means west side. California means west side of United States of America. Up to now, whatever the hurricanes came, storms came, it was hitting only east side of the United States of America. But for the first time, a strong hurricane was on the west side of the United States of America. That too, the California side will be this side, west side of United States of America. After 80 years, we got a hurricane which affected the western side of USA. Hence, that particular hurricane is called as Hilary. Hilary, yes, that is what you have to remember. The failure of Luna 25. We know that Luna 25 is a program of Russia, Roscosmos. The space agency, Russian space agency, Roscosmos. The first country which sent the man onto the orbit. This is the first country which sent the satellite into the. But now the projects, the space projects. But now the space projects of Russia are failing. For example, Luna 25 of Roscosmos is suffering with failures. It has not went on to the moon. Luna 25 was failed, whereas India's Chandrayaan 3 was successful, very big success. On this note, we have to remember about Luna 25 of Russia's space program or Russia's space agency. Russia's first, when it was part of Soviet Union, but now the programs are failed. Robotic lunar lander mission. It could not stay on the moon. Luna 25. Seethakali folk art, prelims point of view. Seethakali folk art of Kerala is very much in the news. It's a Dalit folk art. They use bamboo, they use trees while they are performing. The Ramayana will be explained in a Dalit format. Hindu mythological stories will be explained under Seethakali folk art of Kerala. Flamboyant folk art traces its roots back to Pernand in Kollam district of Kerala. Emerged around 150 years ago, initially performed by the Vedar and Pulayar community, Dalit community. Was an integral part of the harvest festival Onam. Now Onam season is happening, hence it is in the news. T.N. Sajimom wins Kerala Folklore Academic Festival Award for reviving Seethakali, a female-oriented Dalit narrative of the Ramayana. Female Dalit narrative of Ramayana is Seethakali, a folk art of Kerala. 7th Global Environment Facility Assessment told that Global Biodiversity Framework Fund, now 200 crore rupees will be, $200 billion fund will be released by the developed countries, mainly for the least developed and island countries for their welfare if any problem is happening because of environment, because of climate change. This is what government, non-profit organizations and private sectors can now contribute their funds to ensure that world meets the goals and targets under Kunming Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework formulated by the Convention on Biological Biodiversity by 2030. For that, there is a necessity of funds, and now they are contributing 200 million Canadian dollars and 10 million pounds for Global Biodiversity Framework Fund. So this Global Biodiversity Framework Fund will be used for the development of weaker countries, for the development of poor island countries if they are suffering because of climate change. This is what is in the Northern Sea Route. Northern Sea Route is very, very famous, running to 5,600 kilometers. Northern Sea, around the Northern Sea Route. This is Northern Sea Route. This particular part is called as Northern Sea Route, covering the Russia. The main oil trade will be happening in this Northern Sea Route. That is the reason North Sea neighboring countries, now the climate change is impacting this North Sea, and Northern Sea Route is now the icebergs are getting submerged, because of which the melting is happening. So the quantity of water is increasing because of climate change. Hence this Northern Sea Route is suffering because of the climate change. Hence it is in the news. These are the most important 10 topics which are in the news in the last week. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel.